guys, John at Quadvan in Portland, Oregon. Hey, I sure hope you're having a nice evening. I am. This is a little one we just finished up for a gentleman named Mike. Mike, this is your van. And for you guys that have four-wheel drive vans that get out and crawl around in the woods, and some of you that don't have four-wheel drives but want one, this one's kind of unusual. NorCal is a company that converts two-wheel drive regular vans to drop floor wheelchair vans for the mobility industry. They're a great company. They do a really quality work. This particular van happens to be a wheelchair van, or a mobility van properly pronounced. And it has been converted with some custom 20-inch wheels, 10 inches wide, 35 tires on it, BF Goodrich KO2s. It's got a 9-inch drop floor in it. It's got a buck stop bumper on it, PIA lights, redundant power steering system. So down there's a pump that comes on in an emergency situation, lets him steer it even if the engine's off, and operate the brakes. An Warren M12000 winch, buck stop bumper I said already. It's got auto hubs on it. You can cover them up with that. You don't have to get to them, of course, unless something goes wrong. Then you would want to get to them, but in this case, it never goes wrong. It's a late model, shift on the fly. You can, with these 20-inch wheels, you can see those massive brakes in there. These 2016 axles are just huge. They have the biggest U-joints. I said that in another video, and I mean it. So that whole thing's all installed in there. It's all 2016 F-Series components. No modified Econoline van parts that have been bent straight or altered in a way that you can't get the parts easy unless you call the company that made them. These are just straight parts. Our bracket that's designed for these NorCal 9-inch drop floors, it hooks to the original A-arm mounting point, so it meets crash. It's got the transfer case, drive lines, all that stuff's been installed to meet around or fit around that 9-inch floor. These are custom billet wheels that he had made for it, so that it actually sets it off. I mean, this van's just absolutely stunning. This allows a guy who doesn't normally get out with a caravan or an Astro van, doesn't get out into the woods, go hunting, chase some deer around through a field. And it's a pretty neat feature to have four-wheel drive in one of these things. Leather interior, that was all done by NorCal. I think the interior was done by Performance Mobility up here. Just gorgeous. Heated seats, leather, roll out, so these actually pull back so his wheelchair locks into that track down there. Oops, I'm on the old threshold warning. It's got shift on the fly. I'll show you that in a second. The extended column, because he's 6'4" and he needs room to get down in there with that seat out of there. This seat moves out of place too, so he can be a passenger also. Just absolutely a stunning van. One of these things, when they're done, cost a tad bit of money, but it gives you all the mobility you could ever want. Four-wheel drive, wintertime, summertime, fun. It's just absolutely a necessity when you're a guy that wants to have, the big truck and everything. So shift on the fly, so you can just turn it to four-wheel drive high or four-wheel drive low, and all the controls that go with being in a chair. We as a bipedal, as I call myself, being a bipedal, we sure take it for granted, getting in and out and moving around and doing our own things and being able to do that. Our company here in Portland, Oregon, Quadvan, we let everybody else do it too. So you guys have a nice evening. Mike, that's your van. I look forward to delivering it tomorrow to you. See ya.